got to try and pull them up off the surface. There we go. And another one. Just literally just put that in. And we've got another barbel on. I don't know how big he is yet. Just got to be careful of that other rod. Oh, it's not a bad fish. Ooh. Didn't like that, did he? They are fighting this flow. I think we've... There we go. Oh, straight in the net. And it looks like another double. What a cracker. Right, we'll rest it there for a bit while we'll go get the gear ready. There we are, another beautiful double figure barbel, 12-15. Absolute cracker. I mean, look at the thickness of the back. Absolute beauty. So I'm just resting her up just in this little slack here, so she's got her breath back. And then she can go against the flow once again. And there's a few air bubbles coming out now. Yeah, she did put up a nice scrap, that fish. She did. And as you can see, she's going down, which is good. She's got a nice dorsal fin on her. Give her a few minutes to recover, like I say. But beast of a barbel, beast. Yeah, she's starting to wake up now. Her dorsal fin's up. She can start to feel the depth of the river now. But, oh, what a beastie, what a beauty. The Trent is really a really good place. Let me see, look at that. Look at the thickness of the fish. It's a beast. When they get to this size, they're very, very impressive. But I'm giving her some time to recover, because she did put up a good scrap, that one. Didn't you, Missy? Right, as you can see, my barbel's tail is moving. Beautiful. morning, my fellow subscribers. We're here again on the river, gonna try and catch a big chub. Fingers crossed we can. It's very cold today. It's -4 and it's quite slippy, but one good thing about that is we don't have to trample through all that mud that we did last time, because it'd be quite hard. Now, fingers crossed I'm going to get a chub today. I'm going to be using two tactics. I might start with the float first, trot down some bread, see if we can get anything that way, and then if we can't, what we'll do is we'll go on the ledger. I've got my box full of lobworms again, and let's see if we can get one of those big chub on lobworms, because I would really like a big chub. I haven't had one just yet, but I know they're in here. But I just hope we don't see the otter this morning, because he's about hunting, which is annoying when you get all set up and he comes through your swim. But what can you do? It's nice and early again. I always like to get here nice and early. It's 7:10, and fingers crossed we're going to get a big fish. So let's go choose our swim, see which one's best, and we'll have another go for them elusive chub. Right, let's make our way down to a peg, looking slowly to see whether we can see any fish rising, which would give me a clue to where they are. As you can see, it's still quite dark, and I tell you what, it is really cold. Just carrying my gear, -4, but like I said, one consolation, all the mud is dry, which is good. So we're just making our way past these boats now, and keep an eye out for any topping fish. I think it might be a bit hard on my hands today with the float, but we'll give it a go and see what we can muster. It's a nice sunrise we're going to get over there, so let's see what we can catch. Right, here we go, the first lobworm going out. Let's see if we can catch anything from there. It's just coming round, just let it settle. That's lovely. Yeah, it's a very cold morning, but I've still had fish in these conditions. So I'll have to see what happens. Definitely cold round the old ears though. Oh no, I thought I had a little twitch then, but it wasn't. Right, it's time for another lobworm. Nice big juicy lob. We've got a few fish here. We've got a few fish here, so we're going to put one, well, I'll try and aim it for the far bank, and they do like hanging around on that far bank, do the chub. But I've seen quite a few close in, to be fair. So would help if I don't get stuck on twigs. Right, let's just have a bit. That was a bit too violent, was that? my worms come off the hook, because it's been a soft bodied, it's just flew off. So let's have another cast. Yeah, it's cold on the old hands today. It really is. Oh no, look, cormorants. Look at how many there are. What are they, about 10 there? No wonder we haven't got many roach left. I don't know. What is it coming to, eh? What's fishing coming to? All this predation and nobody's doing that about it. Right, come on, go and catch me a nice big chub. Don't mind how big it is. Oh, worm's a bit lively, which you need. Right, try not to do a too violent cast this time, and let's see if that's better. It's a lot better, that. Oh, it is quite hard to film when you're by yourself. You know, I've had quite a few people commenting on why don't you do this angle, why don't you do that angle, and it's very difficult when you're by yourself, you know, to get the right angles. But I try my best with what I've got, and I hope you guys appreciate it, because I do like doing it. You know, I'm learning every day. You know, I know it may not be the best filming, but when you're by yourself it is quite hard. So I'm just waiting for that worm to settle on the bottom now, and see if anything wants to come and pick it up. No, my hands are absolutely freezing. But I can't really work with gloves on, to be fair, especially when you're quiver tipping. You know, I just have to keep moving my hands up and down, clench them a little bit. Well, now we've got some, I think the chub here today. Seen quite a few fish top. So fingers crossed we'll manage one out. So all I need is just one fish. You know, I've seen quite a few top just in the middle there. You know, but they are actually on the surface. But I'm fishing on the bottom, but I'm sure there'll be some chub on the bottom as well. All we need is a good whack on the rod tip. I mean, if I don't get anything in this particular area where I've cast to in the middle, I'll try on the far bank again. Then if I don't get anything, I'll try a bit more downstream. Look at those cormorants, I don't know. I'm pleased I'm here to scare them off, because we don't have too many roach left in the river now. I know they've just restocked it, but when you've got 10 cormorants hunting and they can eat a hell of a lot of fish, you know, you're not going to have too many left, are you, really? Come on, Mr. Chub. I'm hoping I do get one today, because I do like big chub. Yeah, it's not going to be a long one here today, I don't think. I think maybe a couple of hours, something like that. Just nice to get out, really. You know, I'm just pleased that I can still go fishing. I know I can't go to the Trent route, but which I was planning to do, to go for the zander, but I don't mind coming down here and catching a few chub and hide, and you never know, might catch one of them big hybrids. Yeah, as most of you know, I'm an all-round angler, and I go for anything. And yeah, I'm quite happy just sat here with me quiver tip, watching the end there with my lobworm on. See if anything wants to have a grab. I can hear some strange sounds just down to my left. Look at there it is. It's the otter. It's the bloody otter. Look at it. Straight under there. Look at that. Did you see them bubbles there? Oh, God. That's the last thing I need. It might be shorter than 2 hours then, if he's around, because he's quite big as well. It's surprising how big the otter is. You know, just gone swimming straight underneath that boat there. I don't know whether you could see that, but the row bubbles that were going along, that was the otter. See, he always does it to me, always, early morning. And you know, if he's hunting, it really can put the fish off, and then you might as well pack up and go home. But I didn't see any fish flying out the water, so that's good, meaning maybe he was just travelling by, and fingers crossed he was, and then he won't affect me too much, and hopefully it won't affect the fishing. But if he was hunting and fish were flying around, I'd be packing up and I'd be going home now. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a bit longer cast, I think. And we're going to, because the sun's coming up, and the way the sun's coming up, it comes up and it gets right in my eyes. And the worms, oh, it's got a little bit of debris on it, but it's not too bad though. Right, could you go out there please and catch me a nice chub? That's all I like, a nice chub. You see, that wasn't far enough. I am a bit of a perfectionist, to be honest with you. Ooh, come on. Right, let's try again, and let's try it, see if we can get this a better cast. Oh, that's a bit better. A bit further, because we've got a weed bed out there, and just where that one landed, it would have landed straight on the weed bed, and your worm can get easily hidden. Look at them, look at all these cormorants, look at them. Absolutely terrible. Right, let's see what this produces now. Because you never know, I've just put it at the back of the weed bed. So I'm hoping we might, look at him, look. Little blighters. Thing is, I mean, you don't mind one, but when you get 10 hunting, they can soon wipe out a fishery. That's the only problem. Yeah, sometimes they want worm on the bottom, and then sometimes they want floating bread. But today, with it being -4, and with me having to continually cast, it really does get your hands a bit when you're trotting. Although I do love me trotting. So I've opted for the feeder today. Look at that, more cormorants. Absolutely everywhere, I don't know. bit surprised today with the amount of predation, whether I get a bite or not. When I see this, it doesn't look good at all, I'm afraid, and I might have to come back another day. But we'll see, you know, there's still time. As you can see, the sun's just rising up there now. Another one. He's just downstream of me, that cormorant. And of course, when they're hunting, no other fish feeds. She's a bugger. I might have to go down there and scare them, and hope that I might save the day. Might have to get up and have a... Don't think that's done much good. Might have to just have a walk down there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring that one in, and I'm going to have to walk down there and scare them cormorants off. If I don't, then I might as well pack up and go home. Right, let me just clear that of that, and then we'll go down and scare them cormorants. Yeah, this is how cold it is. -4. Look at all those icicles on the grass. It's absolutely freezing. My hands are freezing. I can hardly put all my gear away. But yeah, beautiful morning. Just no fish. Well, after seeing that otter and all those cormorants, I just knew I wasn't going to get a bite. I've spent 2.5 hours here now, and nothing. All the fish have dispersed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back tomorrow morning, try again, and hopefully catch one of those elusive chub. But that's what happens as soon as you see the otter. Normally everything goes dead, and it did, and I never had a bite, and it's absolutely freezing. But we'll try again tomorrow. Well, I've come back. It's day 2, and it's a different kind of day. It's still cold, it's still -2, but there's not a breath of wind, and just look at that sunrise. Absolutely beautiful. I've seen a barn owl today as well. That's why I love early mornings. I've seen 1 or 2 fish rise just out there as well. So the fish are still here, so fingers crossed we'll catch one today, and hopefully we don't see the otter. Oh, we've got a little, what is it? Hey, it's a big roach. Who would have thought that? Look at that. A big roach on a worm. Well, that's a better start on day 2. Never thought I'd catch a roach. It's a nice one, 13 ounces on a lobworm. There you are, a nice early morning roach. And these roach have got sort of black dots on them, but I don't mind these. Nice early morning. At least I've caught a fish today, and I haven't seen the otter, so let's quickly get this one back in, and let's see if we can get one of them big chub. Right, so we've had a 13 ounce roach, which was quite nice. Couldn't believe it took a big lobworm as well. And the sun's just coming up now. Absolutely beautiful, but then it gets too high and I can't see very well, even with me Polaroid sunglasses on. So I'm hoping we get one before that happens. But yeah, it's still cold, it's still -2. But we've got a few fish here, so which is good, and there's no wind, which is even better. Might have to have another cast. It's been here 5 minutes or so now and nothing's happened, so I reckon I might have hit a weed bed maybe. Yeah, we're into a fish. Not sure what it is yet. Might be a chub. I think it might be a chub. No, it isn't. Oh, it is. It is a chub. Ooh. It's got some power, Mr. Chub. Come on, you're only about 3 pounds. Lovely. And we've got him. Oh yeah. He's about, what, 2.5 pounds. There we go, that was alright, wasn't it? A chub, round about 2.5 pounds. There he is. A nice chub. And this one, again, took lobworm. Another one's just splashed at the back of me. But yeah, they're in superb condition, considering we've got a lot of predation on here. So that's alright, innit? So that's 2 fish. So let's get back out there again and see if we can get a bigger one. Nice one. Thank God I haven't seen the otter today. Right, let's get this one back. Right, so I've just come a couple of pegs upstream just to release my chub. Come on, you want to come out of it, mister. He'll find his way out. No, he wants to stay in the net. Come on. There we go. Straight under that boat. Oh, we're into another fish. Might be another chub, I think. I think it might be another chub. Come on. Come into me. Or it might be an hide. Yeah, it's an hide, I think. Come on, in you come. It's a nice one as well. There we go. Oh yeah, another cracker. Yeah, look at that, another cracking hide. That'll be over 4 pounds, close to 5. Nice one. Well, that's nice, a lot better than yesterday. 3 fish, just caught this hide, £5 one. There we go. Another cracking river hide. Absolutely chuffed to bits. It's a big fish, this one. £5 one. And yeah, absolutely chuffed to bits. Another big hide. Like I say, I've had a chub, but the hide must have moved in now, so I'm quite happy with that in -2 conditions. So let's put it back and let's see if we can get a bigger chub. Beautiful. There we are, another big beautiful hide. Looks like it's been stabbed by a cormorant, bloody things. But yeah, perfect condition again. Another 5 pounder. There's a bit of the tail missing there, but what a beautiful fat fish. Right, let's get it back in and recovered. go, just edging her. Oh, she's still got a lot of power. Yeah, just edging her over the edge, giving her a little bit of a rest, make sure that she's fully recovered before we release her. So that's quite happy, a lot better than yesterday. Like I said, as soon as you see the otter, that's normally it, and it was. But today I haven't seen it, and we've had 3 fish out, so that's good. Another hide, another 5-pounder. I'm happy with that. Right, she's breathing okay, the fins are okay. Colour's nice today, as you can see. So I think what we'll do is we'll gently lower the net, and then I'm sure she'll go. But yeah, the amount of predation on here is unreal. I've even seen one of those, what was it, one of those goose hangers, is that how you say it, goose hangers, hunting around here today. Can't believe that. I don't want one of them things around here and all. Right, so there we go, off she goes. Straight down to the bottom, just underneath my own bank here. Ooh, we've got a big fish on here. Not sure what it is yet. I don't want it to kite in and go underneath that boat. That's the problem. That's what it is doing, isn't it? I want it to try and kite this way. It's just trying to kite underneath that boat now. Come on, I don't want you underneath there. I think it's come free from there. It has. It's come free, and this looks like a massive hide, and I mean huge, bigger than I've ever had before. That is a massive hide, and I think it's probably going to be a PB. I might need to go find a witness to go witness it, but that is absolutely massive. I mean, look at how fat this hide is. Wow, 8 pound, and it's a new PB. And it's a new river hull record. And look how fat it is. That is massive. I mean, look at this fish. It's absolutely massive. I mean, look at how fat it is. That is a massive hide. Jesus, look at how fat it is. Oh, that's a beast. Right, I reckon that's well over 6. That is absolutely massive. Right, let's get the scales. I've zeroed the scales. Let's get them connected. Here we go. Oh my God. That is humongous. Jesus. 8 pounds. Well, what can I say? What a fish. What a fish. A new river hull record hide. 8 pound cracker. And I got it on film. She's so fat. She's chunky as hell. And what a fight. I thought she was going to go underneath the boat, and I thought I was going to lose it. But yeah, she's an absolute beast of an hide. A new personal best. He's absolutely massive. £8. I mean, this has got to make the paper on it, this. What an absolute beauty. Right, I'm chuffed to bits today, -2. And I've got a new PB, and it's a new River Hull record as well. So, better go find a witness and claim it. Nice, fantastic, and I'm pleased I got it on film.
Facing it somewhere along the line.
Now I've just got this big hide. Yeah. It's actually £8 6 ounces.
£8 6 ounces.
When properly weighed. I've got it witnessed.
Yeah.
By a gentleman here. What's your name?
Steve.
By Steve. So just going to put it back in and rest it, and she's a lump.
Yeah.
So we'll put her just down here. Here we go. She's an absolute lump. Beauty. I'm well happy today.
Yeah, I'm glad I caught you this morning.
Yeah, I mean, I came down yesterday and the otter came past me within 10 minutes. And then the cormorants came, and it wasn't very good at all, I'm afraid. So we'll just move her out into the centre of the river now, just so she can get a bit of oxygenated water. What an absolute beauty. As you can see, she's breathing okay.
Yeah.
But we'll give her a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And then, because she did put up a good scrap, she tried to get under this boat, you know. You know, I was like, no, don't come off, because I knew she was a good fish. But yeah, never had this one, never had one this big ever. £8 6.
That's the biggest thing I've ever heard. I mean, when I was down on the South Yorkshire navigation, staying through the Key, and we used to get big perch.
Oh, I love big perch.
Yeah, they were similar size to that, mind. I used to feed them, and I used to go along the canal banks with my dogs. And I would sit in their special place, and they seemed to know where I would be in the morning, and I used to enjoy sitting there watching them, just messing
Alright,
about.
she's ready to go now. There she goes into the depths.